This is Duelist. Antares, Harasser G, Proxima, Uziel D, Korn, Osiris A, Dashfire, Bushwhacker D, Chezar and Chezar is in an Osiris C. Opposing them, Gnome King and an Osiris E, Serpentis and a Harasser A, Bob and a Bushwhacker E, Burner and a Uziel Prime, and Silvercraft and an Osiris C. The teams are meeting up in the second battle of the day on the stock map TC Altay. We are entering the crossing the ocean part of the linear campaign. The two teams should be moving out. Antares is the scout for this team and will be trying to identify the location and the makeup of the two teams. He has enough speed that he should be able to outrun many things. Not all things, but many things. Let's follow him for a little while. See if he can detect the enemy. The two teams pretty balanced here with skill. The Burner's team's going to have the advantage with range here. They do have a couple of missiles. Being LRM 20s, it shouldn't be terrible. Like say if you brought a Vulture C into it, but looks like they've changed up the plans a little bit. Antares is headed over here to D3 to take a look, trying to get a feed on them. He's not going to head in north of the island here, and this was a good decision as long as Antares is able to get out. Bob has discovered Antares. Antares probably can't see them on radar. Burner and Bob continue to move up on the outside edge. Serpentis is out here. Serpentis sees Antares and is opening fire, and Antares will have to be... that's the whole team, so the decision was made to alter the strategy and move all of them to center. They are at a bit of a disadvantage in this team right now because the off to your right of your screen is a light Gauss that will do damage over time, and the LRM Harasser set up some crossfire. Looks like he's gone for a little bit, and now Dashfire will direct his team to move into the base, utilize the defensive features. Antares and Proxima are moving forward and acting as visual scouts. I would not be surprised to see Antares perhaps move up to range to take on the Gnome King Osiris E Light Gauss asset. Right now Dashfire is telling his team, let's get elevation, so they're going to move up into the hills defensively. Perhaps move up and try and get some shots in that Osiris E while it's alone. Let's alter the visual here and move to the side. You can see Gnome doesn't really have any nearby allies, so he's attempting to back off now, having done his job to set up the crossfire and keep them busy. Antares has been told to go after him, so he's going to set up, and looks like all their teams jump jet capable except for the Bushwhacker. Gnome trying to get away, taking some fire. Now his teammates join up with him. The two teams now, Silvercraft now taking some fire. Bob and Burner setting up on the bottom edge to get some range and provide cover fire. Dashfire and Proxima are very exposed right now. Silvercraft has now gotten away, and Antares is moving down. Burner is pulling his team back, telling them to get to cover, utilize the range advantage. They've gotten a couple of shots off. Gnome and Silver, having taken some pretty good damage, are being told to move back to absolute maximum range as the two primary groups move here. Kind of a interesting camera angle to get here. Antares trying to keep them at bay, utilizing his PPCs, while Dashfire is an immobilized asset, and that loss of that Bushwhacker, this match could be over before it began. That is a significant amount of their brawling firepower, and they don't have anything to soak up those LRMs. And that could be a critical blow to this team. His teammates will have to step up utilize firepower. It looks like Burner realizes the Bushwhacker might be immobilized, and based on that, he has more carrying assets, and it could utilize a strategy of going for the tie here. They continue to attack, so I don't believe that's the case, but it is an option available to them. Altay is continuing to take the lead in that harasser, trying to utilize the power of this ERPPC as Bob and Serpentis move up, try and take it out. Serpentis trying to set up to get some locks. He's got doesn't quite have a line of sight right now, so he's moving up. Harasser can climb hills pretty good. Bob's confident with his ERPPC and Gauss Bushwhacker to be able to take some damage. Proxima's telling his team we got to stay around the Bushwhacker, because if we can force them to come in close, the Bushwhacker can still aim and hit some things. So we follow Serpentis trying to move around and get some locks. Let's move out and see where Burner's taking the rest of his team. Looks like they've set Burner and Silvercraft up here at extreme range. You can hear Gnome off in the background. The two teams just trying to utilize their long-range firepower at the moment. The ERPPC of the harasser is really the only super long-range. Excuse me. There's also an ERPPC on the Uzil, so they have less long-range firepower, but they certainly do have some ability to fire back, primarily at 700 meters or so. Silver now joining Burner while they reposition. Burner more than likely drop commanding to his duties of assembling the list as we see the LRMs attack Korn, and Korn tries to get down in position. Both teams playing excellent defense right now, getting from position to position. Burner utilizing his two 700-meter regular PPCs to get in there. Silver talking with Burner, setting up his options. Silver not quite enough on that jump to get up. They're now going to reposition, probably go far north, making it so that they can't just sit down on them, allowing Bob and Serpentis time to let loose with the LRMs and the ERPPC. Both teams have done an excellent job despite the situation with the Bushwhacker. That team has continued to be able to protect it. They will not be getting that out of there. That Bushwhacker is extra kind of stuck. Bob taking lead now, setting up to allow his teams advance. Serpentis and Bob working here, not allowing the other team to get into a position to move. Serpentis will now move up to try and get some shots off. As Burner and Silver and Gnome, I believe, will be moving to the northern part of the island, and they're almost there. Two teams separated by a good kilometer or more now. Although Bob is moving in. Dashfire tries in vain to try and do something, but that is stuck. So in order to achieve a victory here, Proxima, Antares, Korn, and Chezar will have to defeat all 5 mechs of the opposing team in order to win the day. In order to cause a tie, they need to defeat 4 and not lose any assets. A immobilized asset, such as the unfortunate situation with Dashfire's mech, means that it is a carrying asset until time runs out. So there is a situation that it's still useful, but there definitely, if this match goes the full round, he will try to get out of there. It's not as impossible as I thought, but he's just really the only thing they could do, and this would be dangerous, would be to bring one of the jump jet mechs up here and thrust upward, and he might be able to get him jumped up back here and have enough momentum to land on the right side of the rock. In fact, I'm a bit surprised that they seem to have enough cover now that they haven't utilized one of the Osirises to do that. The Harasser would be a good choice if it weren't for the Harasser having a high likelihood of getting stuck as well. As we now see Serpentis and I believe Bob continue to sit out there at the D4 base in the middle of the water, trying to gauge where everyone is. Korn and Chezar continuing to protect Dashfire. So we see Proxima setting up on the very far part. The two teams reluctant to move in on each other, although it does appear that Burner, not Bob, and Serpentis are trying to jockey for a bit of position. They have taken some damage, both teams, but certainly they could take one of their undamaged assets, even perhaps Serpentis, go up this hill very carefully with that Harasser, peek around and get a couple of shots off. But perhaps Burner, if he has knowledge of the Bushwhacker situation, just might be happy to play for the attack, but perhaps certainly to make it happen on its own terms and make Proxima and his team come in and fight. So the two teams are still jockeying for position. Serpentis, as he has for most of the match, continues to try and hold them down with that Harasser. It does have two fresh reload tons, so it certainly has enough ammo, but it can only support at long range and provide scouting. Outside of that, that doesn't have enough weapons fire to contribute to the battle at any type of closer range. Proxima, Chezar, and Korn being patient here. Dashfire continues to try and work that mech. And let's take a look where they've sent Antares. So we see Silvercraft watching an eye. Burner perhaps moving in for an attack. Antares behind Proxima, so this is going to be a team effort. They're saying, Burner, come get us. And apparently that's what's happening. See some PPC fire perhaps coming from PPC fire coming in. Proxima trying to keep them at range, telling his team stay down. Let's wait for them to come in. Serpentis continues to roam the waters like an LRM shark, attempting to keep them inside this cove. We began the battle at 84:00. 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes, so we're nearing the halfway marker of the potential 30-minute battle. The two teams happy at the moment to cautiously try and find a weakness in each other's formations. As Chezar takes a Light Gauss from Gnome King's Osiris. And I wonder if they're going to be attempting that strategy I pointed out earlier of having Serpentis park up one of these hills and try and hit them from the sides. Now, it's possible, based on what I'm seeing here, that Burner's team is unaware of the Bushwhacker being stuck. And if that's the case, they are perhaps wondering why that Bushwhacker is not coming out to attack, why they're not moving to attack. It's certainly within the realm of the history of this team that Burner's fighting to sit back and set up a turtle defensive position. But certainly be curious to interview them after and find out if they were aware of the Bushwhacker situation. As Serpentis sets up near one of the main bases, very, very far back, just trying to be patient and cover that retreat that you see right there, which is the only way out of that cove. That's not straightforward. We see Burner now attempting to slowly make his way up the very difficult center hill. Dashfire continues desperately to try and get out of there, but like he will. It would be amazing if he's able to get out. We have LRMs away from Silvercraft's position. You can see them. Looks like that they had a good chance of those things hitting. Burner continues to try and get up that hill to get in good position to assist his team. So much of this map, large map, all the actions taking place in this one little cove. LRM's away once more. Those are probably going to hit as well. Nope. They were able to... Corn took a little bit of it, but it appears that the harasser pilot's been instructed to dumbfire the missiles, keep them at bay, perhaps setting up a side advance by... Yep. They're keeping distracted with the harasser while Bob's going to move in and do some nasty things with his mighty bushwhacker. Bob's setting up, trying to get a shot off. You can see he only needs to move a couple of meters. Burner and Silvercraft utilizing arguably a pincer maneuver, or even just a really fancy flank. The good news for Proxima's team is if they don't lose anybody from this, the bushwhacker will be able to contribute a couple of hits. But it will be up to Dashfire to get a shot off quickly, and the battle is fully joined. And will Burner's split of his forces pay off here? Proxima says they've split their forces. Everybody over here now. Bob and Burner continuing to do what they can. The bushwhacker still not able to get fire off. Silvercraft's job is to fire on the bushwhacker, perhaps discovering that it's not able to stay immobilized. Bob and Burner holding their position, waiting for Gnome King to come assist them. Now 3-on-3, this will be interesting. The bushwhacker trying to get some hits off. The bushwhacker is able to contribute to the battle after all. Gets some shots off. Burner realizing as we record this Cast March video and get everybody in on the next battle. Burner realizing that he needs to get out of there. Proxima did a good job, all a bit at the cost of an arm of doing a lot of damage. The two teams are now setting up there. The bushwhacker is able to contribute heavily to the battle. And this could be over in a few minutes, but if completely focused Proxima needs assistance now. Bushwhacker even more stuck now, but actually able to get down into cover as they pummel LRMs at it and they're trying to take out the bushwhacker. Proxima down. This is over. They will simply clean up now. Dashfire will shoot as much as he can, but with those two mechs down, Burner will simply move in with a 5-3 advantage and clean up. We're able to get Silvercraft, so it's a 4-3 advantage, but Burner's team having the superior firepower. Chezar and Korn trying to set up some crossfire here, utilize their jump jetting advantage. It's a 4-2 advantage, and I suspect this battle to be over within the next probably 3 or 4 minutes. I have no idea what happened here, but apparently Antares flipped or got destroyed, so he's simply watching. He's not a carrying asset, and at this point it's a 5-1 advantage. Antares was good to know not to attack. That leaves... No, that's it. Proxima dead. The battle is over, and Burner is victorious.